I'm gonna stay back.
I ain't gonna stay in the background.
Reverend Dick. Reverend. Mr. Baker. No, I'm good. You sure? Yes. Okay. Go ahead. Go. You guys let me know when you're ready. Go ahead. All right, good afternoon, everybody. I'm Jeremy Reed, the Chief Operating Officer here at the City of Montgomery. On behalf of Mayor Reed, I'd like to start today's press conference off by saying thank you to a number of our partners in the community as we have ended an investigation with numerous arrests regarding a shooting that happened on Atlanta Highway a couple of weeks ago. With the specifics to the investigation, the arrest, I'm going to call up our friend and partner, Chief Hall.
Hello. I am John Hall, the Acting Chief of Police for the City of Montgomery, and I too would like to say thank you to our partners in this case. I'm going to start over here. It's going to be Detective Truss. He's going to be the lead agent in this case. We got Azzy Taylor with the District Attorney's Office. We got Captain Payne, who commands the Criminal Investigation Division. We got David Onifrey with the Marshal's Task Force, Officer Brooke on the task force, and Gesto with the task force. And I'm going to start off by saying thank you to all these people because this is one of those cases that was just done by old-fashioned police work. This is not a case where the individuals knew each other. We had some individuals committing a heinous act. We had an innocent individual get caught in the middle. And so the detectives, through the help of the public, and without the help of the public, we would not have been able to crack this case. We're able to develop leads and take those leads, develop enough evidence, and ultimately secure warrants in this case. And we've arrested a number of people in this case moving forward. So again, this is going to be the arrest of multiple suspects that were identified in the shooting that occurred on April 12th around 1 o'clock in the afternoon in the 5500 block of Atlanta Highway. As none of these residents resided here in Montgomery, that made it that much more difficult for us to track down leads. So all these individuals reside outside the city of Montgomery. They came to the city of Montgomery and committed this heinous act. So again, that makes it that much more difficult for us to track down because we do become dependent upon other agencies. Partnerships that we have developed with all the surrounding agencies, with the Marshall Task Force, is what makes these kind of arrests possible and these kind of investigations successful. So again, I want to say thank you to all the partners involved. We have charged the following subjects in this case: Michael Johnson, 20 years of age, and Javarius Anderson, 22 years of age, both from Prattville. They've been charged with first-degree assault and 2 counts of discharging a firearm into an occupied vehicle. Jaquan Foster, 20 years old, of Prattville, and Jamisha Ford, 19 years of age, from Prattville. Tyrone Davis, 18 years of age, from Millbrook. They've all been charged with discharging a firearm into an unoccupied vehicle. Michael Johnson was taken into custody by the Pelham Police Department on May 19th, and he's been transferred to the Montgomery County Detention Facility. Javarius Anderson, Jaquan Foster, Jamisha Ford, and Tyrone Davis were all taken into custody through the task force and have been placed into the Montgomery County Detention Facility. Again, I want to express my gratitude for the public and their help in this case. Without their help, we could not have finished this case to the conclusion we did, and we're able to come up with the arrest and place these individuals into custody so that we can move forward for justice for our victim. Mr. Reed.
As Chief Hall said, this was a concerted effort between our partners, the U.S. Marshals, our friends at ALEA, the Montgomery County Sheriff's Department, police departments that are surrounding Montgomery, to include Pelham, not Pelham, but Prattville and Elmore. And what we want to say is this, is that the city of Montgomery is dedicated to not only fighting crime, but solving crimes of this nature. And more importantly, we are showing that our partnerships with the task force, with our U.S. Marshal partners, and the DA have culminated in arrest in this serious case. A lot of folks don't know this, but the Montgomery Police Department has over a 60% clearance rate. That's one of the top clearance rates in the United States. And we do this not just by ourselves, we do this by partnering with other agencies and helping with resources across the board and sharing those resources. Once again, love and thank the teammates from the U.S. Marshal's Office and our partner, Darrell Bailey, at the DA's office. At this time, I'll take any questions pertaining to these arrests.
You guys said that Johnson is in custody, the suspect taken into custody in the weekend. Is he taken back into custody? Because our report says that he made bond.
He did make bond, yes. So he was placed in custody. He did make bond.
So can you confirm how many total suspects have been charged?
5 in all.
And how many are in jail right now?
I believe 4 at this time. The one individual did bond out.
It's been evident that our community is concerned about their safety. What is the next step for the city of Montgomery to ensure that violence like this doesn't happen again?
So we're doing what we've always done. We partner with the U.S. Marshal's Office. We've partnered with ALEA. We partner with the Montgomery County Sheriff's Department and our police departments that are in municipalities around Montgomery. As I said, we have a 60% clearance rate. When you commit a crime in Montgomery, we're going to find you and we're going to arrest you.
Is there any concern about the community's safety with Johnson being back out on the streets?
I can't speak to that, and I wouldn't presuppose an answer there. We know that we asked for a bail that was at the highest that we could ask for that particular crime. However, this investigation is not completely over. We still have individuals that we're interviewing, so there may be further charges in this investigation.
In terms of the other 4 that are in custody right now, what are they being charged with? Is it the same thing as Johnson was?
I'll hand that over to Chief Hall because he has the notes on that. But
All right, Jaquan Foster and Jamisha Ford are being charged with discharging a firearm into an unoccupied vehicle. And of course, Michael Johnson, we've already talked about, and Javaris Anderson is being charged with first-degree assault, 2 counts of discharge a vehicle into an occupied vehicle.
Is there any motive yet?
But she's an innocent victim in this case. Our victim is
Why
innocent.
they were shooting?
We're still discussing that with these individuals. They have not given us one no.
That's what I was going to ask you. You described the act as a heinous act. Was it a run and gun battle, or
They were shooting at each other, yes.
were they in vehicles as well?
Yes.
Can you tell us how long this has been going on? Because we've heard that it was quite a ways that they've been going.
Parts of this are still under investigation. I can tell you it definitely occurred right in that area. I don't want to speak to anything that the investigators are still looking at.
So it didn't start further towards the downtown area?
Again, this is still under investigation, so I don't want to discuss anything because, as Mr. Reed said a moment ago, this is still under investigation, so we don't release parts of the investigation that they're still looking at.
Are there traffic cameras on that part of Atlanta Highway?
There are cameras all up and down that highway, and we do have some city cameras located right there.
And are you able to use that to help with this? Is that how you guys found them?
We did use cameras, yes.
In terms of the search for the police chief, can you tell us how that's going?
Mr. Reed, answer that one.
we're continuing that search. As you know, that position has been posted as a vacancy on the Montgomery City County Personnel website. We are engaging with a national search firm as we go out and try to find candidates to become the next permanent police chief for the city of Montgomery. That process will take a while. We are also working with Chief Hall as the acting, and in the near future we will be announcing an interim because we understand that that search for a permanent police chief may take longer than just a few weeks. It may be a months long activity.
The Montgomery County District Attorney said that he advised with MPD there were additional charges that could be given on, for example, Johnson, and that was not done. Do we have an answer as to why those charges that he advised were not made?
I'm not going to speak to comments for the district attorney. I mean, he has his view on this. PD, as I said, asked for the highest level of bail for the individuals that were arrested and the charges that we levied upon those suspects. Now, as I said, the investigation is not over. There may be additional charges for various individuals based on interviews and forensic and physical evidence that we gather with this incident. As I said, we are just arresting these individuals, so there's much more to occur on this particular case.
And one other thing, in terms of hiring of police officers, the mayor spoke last city council meeting and said that he was going to work with Aaliyah and the Montgomery County Sheriff's Department. Has there been any progress? Have you guys been able to hire more officers?
So we're always looking for more officers. They have to, for those who have never been in police departments, they have to go through the academy. So it's not just a process that we hire folks today and they're on the police force tomorrow. We are looking for folks that are from different municipalities that are already police officers that have gone through police academy. So we are looking for folks from all over the region, the state. We actually have put out, and you've probably seen on the various stations that are questioning us now, ads recruiting for police officers, not just locally. That ad is national and regional. So we are always looking. We're additionally looking at possible raises for police officers. But I'll tell you, and we'll allude to this at the city county meeting this evening, Chief Hall will be giving a presentation on some things he learned as he went out to a conference that was it was actually sponsored by the National Mayors, I forget off United States Mayors Conference. So and police chiefs from across the nation. So we are doing everything possible. There's not a stone unturned that we in this aspect of trying to improve our numbers when it comes to our police force, and more importantly, in understanding that we don't have the number of police that we would like. We have really leveraged those relationships with the county and the Sheriff's Department and Aaliyah. I know people have said that partnership does not exist. That partnership has been in place for months now. So this is something that we have been proactive in and leaning forward with. So I just want to make sure that the public understands that we have long since partnered with Aaliyah and the Sheriff Department. More importantly, we have determined different lanes of responsibilities or in that space, and we are still working to further our capacity with those partners. As you see, we even are partnering with the U.S. Marshals, and so this is federal, this is state, this is county, this is city and local and surrounding municipalities.
And what's the number right now, current police officers?
I can't speak to the sworn number off the top of my head, but I want to say it's somewhere around 280, 290, somewhere around there. 290, yep.
And that's the current number right now?
Yes.
Because we've heard that y'all have lost dozens. Is that not accurate? The past couple weeks, month?
No.
It's not accurate.
Not that I know of. Dozens. So we're talking 36, 24 officers. No, this number.
Anywhere between 12 to 20 officers.
Right, 12 to 20 officers. I mean, that's.
That would make it around 260.
No, that's not the number. 290 is the number that we have right now. And you have to also understand that 290 number is not representative of all the police officers on the street, because we have individuals who are on military leave, maybe on some type of FMLA or something along those lines. But our force right now is around 290. Any other questions? All right, we thank you all for your time and have a good afternoon. Thank you.